I think motherhood is almost this undying kinship that you feel for another person.
Motherhood would be the whole package, everything you do and everything you think that relates to your kids, I guess, is motherhood.
Motherhood to me at the moment is just a phase in my life. People often say that the days are long but the years are short, and I think that's true.
It's somebody who's relentlessly there for you morning, noon and night.
I wonder if a lot of people aren't prepared for the realities of motherhood.
You don't really know what to expect as they get older, and you just kind of learn as you go along, and your expectations disappear somewhere after the first 6 months.
I expect motherhood or parenthood, to be very challenging.
I think my expectations probably were inaccurate from the start, really. The first thing was that I expected to be able to be a mum really quickly. We were planning getting married, and I was quite keen to wait until after we got married before we tried to have children. So we did that, and then when I did start trying, it took 5 years for my first child to be conceived.
My concept of motherhood's changed quite a lot. There's a lot of things that I still need my mummy for, that because I'm a grown-ass man, I shouldn't.
Support-wise, I've got a pretty decent support network now. I didn't have when the kids were younger, and certainly when their dad was still on the scene, I had very little support. My older kids are also a support, but in a different way. Not that it's their responsibility or anything, but they can kind of see what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do.
Well, me and my husband are very much a partnership. That's been the case right from the start. We shared childcare right from the start.
Years ago, when the kids were small, and obviously my relationship with their dad was very difficult, emotional support was hugely lacking. Obviously there was none from him, but because he'd sort of cut me off from friends and family and things, I didn't really have much from anywhere.
When I was growing up, what my mum wanted to be as a mother was, I guess, slightly different than what my expectations of what a mother should do is. It's completely unfair because there's no handbook on how to be a mum, and everyone, I guess, is just trying to do their best.
It's a good question, actually. I don't think I would have wanted more support around looking after them.
It's not when the kids are small. It seems like it at the time, and it is hard. You've got a baby and a toddler, or 2 really young ones and a baby. It is really hard, it is really demanding. But compared to the teenage stuff and the, adult kid stuff, when you look back, the baby stuff's an absolute doddle. So the tough stuff is trying to sort of enforce rules and boundaries and things with teenagers and put up with the, oh my God, you're so mean, I hate you, because they don't. But that's quite hard, not to just go, oh, well, it's fine, it doesn't matter, so that they're your friend. And ultimately it's not about being their friend, it's about being a good parent.
Probably the relentlessness of it, the fact that you always have to be on duty, even if you're out or even if you're doing something else, you're always on duty for somebody to need something.
I have to go home and do my washing and my cooking and my cleaning and my ironing, and I find that really, really hard to manage. My mum had to do that for me, my sister, the 2 children she adopted, my dad, on a daily basis. You've got to do that and still be a human being at the end of the day. It just seems like a hell of a lot of work to do for anyone.
Sticky hands. Because someone who has spent time looking after kids, I don't know what the hell it is they do, but they have the stickiest hands on the planet, and I do not know how anyone can deal with that for longer than 5 minutes.
That was a terrible answer.
The best part of being a mother?
That's a really difficult question.
I guess it sounds a bit cheesy and a bit sort of cliched, but when your kids are successful at something, it really doesn't matter what it is, something that you can see in them that they're proud of what they've done. Those are the best bits.
That is such a difficult question. What is the good thing about being a mum?
the best part is just having that sense of family, having a busy, noisy house. My mum always says she doesn't know how I put up with the noise all the time.
It sounds like a really horrible job. I don't know what the best part of being a mum is. That they leave at some point? I don't know.